Hey guys, Ag Nerd here. Hope you and your family are doing well. Field trip. We're going on a field trip, and I've taken several field trips throughout the 2021 year, and throughout 2021 year, I've toured several agritourism.
In a quarter mile, turn left.
I'm on my way to Kadee Farms, K-A-D-E-E Farm outside of Greenville right now, and I've visited several other farms throughout the 2021 year. And I know if you can hear Google,
turn left.
She's gonna probably interrupt me a couple of more times. But so I started, part of, let me rephrase that. I want to grow in my agritourism events on my farm. And so I have some ideas of what I want to do, but it's always good to go and tour and visit and see what other people are doing. You know, it goes back to, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. What's working good at someone else's place? What's working good at someone else's farm? And so getting ideas from them is good, as well as networking, visiting with people. What are some of the pain points or obstacles or hurdles that they've encountered? What are some of the good things that they've encountered? So I started out last spring, and we went and visited Dewberry Farms right outside of Houston, Katy, Texas, Katy area, K-A-T-Y, Brookshire, Texas, actually, I think specifically what it is. And they're a long time, well-established agritourism farm. They do Christmas trees, they do sunflowers, U-pig flowers, all types of agritourism events. Got a big mega slide looking thing, just on and on. And every time I've visited a farm, everybody has been so kind and so willing, but everybody has been so kind. And so my point is be very respectful. Be respectful of people's time, be respectful of their resources. Call ahead, email, whatever it is, establish some communication. The last thing I want to do is go to somebody's place and be disruptive, be a nuisance. I don't want to be a burden. If anything, I want to be a help. And like I'm going to Kadee Farms, and I emailed them and said, hey, look, I'd like to come and help. I'll be glad to rake leaves or haul trees or whatever it may be. I met them at the Texas Christmas tree growers, new growers meeting this past August. So after I left Dewberry Farms, and I went to Cedar Hill Farm in Hernando, Mississippi, to Robert. Big shout out to him. Gosh, that guy's got it going on. Every one of the places I visited is doing well, but Robert's place at Cedar Hill Farm just really intrigued me the most. Very similar to some of the things that I do or want to do. We've obviously done a haunted trail in the past. He has a haunted trail. He has several haunted events. As a matter of fact, he has his corn maze. He has a couple of houses. He has a hayride, haunted hayride. He has the corn maze, and several different things. So he's got it going out there, as long as his U-pig berries, Christmas trees. He has a restaurant. He does a summer camp. Actually, I went maybe the first or second week of June, and right during the middle of his summer camp, he stopped everything and toured me. I guarantee he probably spent 3 hours with me. And so big thank you to him and all the other agritourism farms that stopped their day to visit with you, or me in this case. It gave me a lot of good insight. You know, sometimes as a new Christmas tree farmer, grower, you get discouraged because, you know, my first crop of trees won't be ready until Christmas 23, very latest Christmas 24. So it's discouraging to go, gosh, you know, I keep planting these things. I have to trim them, I have to irrigate them. You know, you constantly watch them, and you get, I won't lie, you know, you get discouraged. And so getting feedback from him, from other growers, has been pretty cool. Next farm I went and visited, I was on my way to the new growers meeting back in August, and I took a detour and I went and visited Lavender Ridge farm in Gainesville, Texas. I did not pre-communicate with those guys. I was just going to go through there and just do a drive-through, do a walk-through, and burn off. I got there, I introduced myself, told them what I'm doing, told them I've got an interest in lavender, and man, open arms, very hospitable, toured me around. They have a restaurant, they have a flower trail, of course they have their lavender, they have their lavender shop, and very good words of encouragement. Talked to me about, you know, there's a Texas Lavender Association, and they meet regularly, and they're real big in Central Texas. They have I guess big events in the spring. I may go try and tour one of those. But big shout out to them. Just like I said, just driving in the pickup on my way to that meeting, and kind of detoured from the meeting was in Fort Worth, and I detoured and went through Gainesville and saw them. Here's a Christmas tree farm going by it right now. I had to go visit them on my way back. And all right, so then it's getting around to be pumpkin patch time or Halloween time. And so I went and visited Throvania Haunt Park in Terrell. Actually acted in a scene for the season, and had to go through auditions and everything. And so I was was Dr. Chainsaw. They have 3 events, 3 deals. They have the Verdun, the big haunted mansion, and then they have kind of more of a traditional haunted house, and then they have Cassandra, which is what I call a clown house, and it's like a fun house where it's nothing but clowns and kind of sensei. Ooh, what was that? I run over. And so clowns and mirrors and all that kind of deal. And then they have the more farm type deal where it's a haunted trail, and that's where I was. I was Dr. Chainsaw at the very last event, and I hope I did well. I hope I rocked it out. Had a lot of fun doing it. Good people. Made me feel welcome and part of the family. And to where I am now, I'm going to Katy Farms in Greenville, Texas. Like I said, I sat in front of those guys at the Christmas tree conference, new grower meeting, and emailed them. And so once again, thank you for letting me come out. I don't want to be a burden. So that's the deal. If you want to become a tree farmer, Christmas tree farmer, and you go to visit other people's operations, be kind. Be respectful of their time, their resources. Communicate well with them. Thank them after it's all said and done. I can't go on enough about how kind all of those different farms have been letting me come out. Thank you. And anyway, Ag Nerd out. God bless you and your family.